What's up, Mary? Went okay. I don't feel too hot right now, but that was great this morning. Other than that, it went okay. Picking on some Andy's mints. They fed us. I had cream of broccoli soup and a chicken salad sandwich, like on a hamburger bun, the whole wheat hamburger bun. That. And then she gave me a tuna fish one to take home with fresh mozzarella roasted peppers, believe it or not, of all things. And I'm going to make that for lunch in a little while. I'm not super hungry right now, though. Just, I don't know, my stomach is a little nauseous, but I think that's as expected with the meds. How you doing? Can you hear me? I was just looking at lawnmowers online. Oh, cool. See anything you like? I don't think we're going to do trivia today. We'll wait till Tuesday, Mary, if you're okay with that. Cool. Yeah. I know you said you were cool with it either way, but the only reason I'm asking you is because you were sponsoring it. So, yeah, I'm just not, I don't know. I knew I was going to go live either way, but I just don't know. I'm not feeling enough to, I don't want to put a fake face on, you know what I mean? I don't feel great, so I don't feel like total shit, but I don't feel great, you know. I like to be in a good mood when I do trivia. And I'm in a good mood. I just don't feel great. But I'm having a protein shake. Usually that helps a lot on IV days. Just pump my body some vitamins. I don't know if notifications went out or not. It might be just me and you today, and I'm okay with that. I'm in no mood for any nonsense, so yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But I got a couple things to show you. So my meds came in, and I stopped at my parents' house afterwards, and my brother said there was a big box and an envelope. So the little bubble envelope was from Skipjack Cindy. I won a small pineapple the other day. So she goes, I'm going to send you the small pineapple. I was like, okay, if you want, whatever. She's got to think of something. So all she asked me to do was to make a short video, which I did, and mention 2 people in it, and I did. And here's the little pineapple. So it's kind of cool. So like in her channel, when you want to drop your link, you type the word pineapple. So pineapple is kind of her thing. So yeah, I thought it was cute. And then the other box was my Lenvima, my tumor meds, but it was a gigantic box. It was a way bigger box than usual. So I'm like, what the hell? So I had mentioned to the lady on the phone the other day about, she asked me if I take my blood pressure at home. And I was like, no, I don't have one. So she put one in the box. Pretty cool. It's called Omron. It's a #1 doctor, whatever, certified, all that stuff. And comes with its own thing. You put it around your arm. I did my first test before. It came out good. Came with batteries and shit. So pretty cool. Yeah, that's what it looks like. The machine looks just like that. They came with batteries, Energizer batteries. I put them in and hooked it up and ran the first test, and that was good. So yeah, so I can monitor my blood pressure now. It's kind of cool. You know, it's not It's not the ideal gift, that you want on Christmas morning, but you know what? It's good. I can, when I feel weird, I can, when I get those really weird spells, I can run my blood pressure and see if it's that. Maria, California Thrifter. Hello. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. Great. I was going to get you one. Oh, cool. Yeah, now you don't have to. Yeah. So, I'll check it every morning. And when I feel weird, I think I just mentioned it to the lady, and I guess maybe she ran it through the insurance to see if that'll cover it, and I guess they did. And she sent it with the meds, so that was kind of cool of her. Yeah, it's a nice little machine. Comes with the wrap that around. It's nice. It's not like it's not a cheesy little machine. Sure, it's not cheap. And, that's the machine. Pretty wild. You can just plug the thing into the side, put it on your arm. Easy to do by yourself. It's like a hands-free kind of thing. And it actually gives you your systolic, diastolic, and your pulse too. All three, which I did like that feature. Kind of cool. Yeah. And then it stores up to 14 readings in a row if you want, to keep it in the to keep a record, whatever, like 2 weeks record or whatever. So it kind of works out. I like it. There's a couple of good features. I was reading up on it. I just got home maybe a half hour ago, 45 minutes ago. So I didn't really get a good chance to go through it, but I had to hook it up and I tried it, because I want to make sure it's easy for me to do by myself, and it is. Pretty cool. What's up, Rocco? What's going on, Bubba? Perfect timing. Yeah, I was just telling Mary that my meds came in, and I mentioned to the lady the other day. She asked me if I take my blood pressure at home. I'm like, no, I don't have the machine. So she put one of these in there with batteries and everything and hooked me up. So kind of cool. It was like an extra little gift. So that was kind of cool. Oh, I want another Andes mix. That was good. A couple more. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Wasn't expecting it, so that was even, better. And then I opened it up with Skipjack Cindy. Her thing on her channel is to drop your link is the word pineapple. She's into pineapples, so she sent me a little mini pineapple. And I did a little. You'll see a shorts video I put up. She asked me to put up a shorts video congratulating 2 people and that she mentioned, and I did, and there you go. Maybe she's using it for a giveaway. I'm not really sure, but I just listened to her instructions. I did that, Mary. Yep. Good, Rocco. Yep. Yeah, they were asking me at the center because I went to pick up my gabapentin was ready. So I went to the pharmacy in-house and it's like, what do you have? What's the address you have on record? And I told her, and I was like, listen, I am not going to change my address right now. I said, I just don't have it in me to do it. It's just a pain in the ass. I said, I did it not too long ago. I said, I'm not doing it again. And she's like, that's fine. She's like, as long as we have something to, have in the thing. I said, well, just keep the one I have in there. Because that's what my ID says. So somewhere down the line, I'll go change it. But I ain't doing it now. What do you got to call SSDI for? Change your address with them? I don't know if I answered you, but I did, Mary. I made sure my hand was up on the table. Got to sit up straight, whatever. I mean, I went through it today. Actually, I lost 4 pounds. So I told you, with cutting out the bread in the morning, it definitely helped. So 4 pounds, exactly. I was 204.4 3 weeks ago, and I was 200.4. As I'm shoving Andes mints into my fucking throat. That's right. But thank goodness I'm not deprived of anything. That's good, Rocco. I'm happy for you, Bubba. Very happy for you, my friend. My friend texted me while I was in Mary, and she said that her surgery was delayed by an hour. So She's probably in there now. So when she calls, I'm going to have to answer. And I don't think I'll have to get off the live, but she said she's going to call a little. I told her to rest a little. It's like, get out of your surgery, go rest, go to sleep for a couple hours. Call me later on. I don't want her to overdo it. So, well, she messaged me while I was in the center. I'll text Shaft. I mean, it's no life-threatening surgery or anything. She's doing, it's a cosmetic thing. I'll tell you later. But then she's got to go for something else, health-wise too. But I don't want to get into that in here. I'll tell you later. Yeah, she's got a lot going on right now. She's a sweetheart though. And once she gets back up and at it, like 2 weeks, we're gonna the weather's gonna be nicer, and we're gonna go to the flea market down by the MetLife Stadium. They do it every Saturday. It's starting again, I think, this month. So it's a really, really nice. It really is really nice. Perks will come to me over time. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's good, Rocco. It'll come, man. I'm still, like I said, I mean, I know I'm sick and all, but I'm still slowly, unpacking some shit. I'm into my 3rd month that I'm here. Sometimes it just takes time sometimes to get organized the right way you want it. Even my kitchen, I've been like, every friggin' other week, I'm changing shit in the cabinets the way I like it. And, you got to find your niche too, of how you want things set up. Because it can't be exactly the way it was in the old place. And I like change. So change is good. What's up, Bud Files? All right, we're having one more Andy's mince and we're done. I don't want to eat too much. They're so good. Just my stomach is the only reason. I'm eating them because I like them, but it's got the mint, and the mint helps my stomach. My stomach's a little woohoo today with this medicine. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I was actually going to take a nap for a little while, but I didn't want to do that. I figured I'll be tired later. I got all my meds in. I told it was a nurse practitioner that came to see me, since I told you my oncologist was in Israel. And we talked for a little while. Very, very nice lady. She knows a lot about what she's talking about. And I told her about that little breathing incident the other day. And she said that it could have been that I took all my medicines too close together. So that could have been that, to just, try to spread them out, She said there's no interaction of any of my meds that I take. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I'll return to work part-time again in the near future. That's good, Rocco. Good. Have you looked what's around that area? Is there anything there that's interest you? I don't know if I ever asked you what you do for work or have done for work. I know you said you were on the disability. So I'm not bad in a lot of pain. I'm not bad in a lot of pain. You're in a lot of pain, but you're not bad. Okay. I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. I don't like that you're in a lot of pain. I'm not in a lot of pain. I'm just like my insides suck right now because I had my treatment today, Michelle. So I just got home an hour ago. So it always beats me up for a few days. I would love a cashier position at Hobby Lobby. Well, that's cool. Even like at a supermarket, they get paid pretty good money too. Here, anyway. I know here they minimum wage is like $15. I'm in a good mood. Just my body hurts. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Thanks, Michelle. It's going to be a couple of days before I feel, till I feel okay. But Just ornery. No, it is what it is. I know it going into it. Every time I do these treatments, I had one time out of this is my sixth or seventh, and it was only one of them that I left there feeling good. So I mean, it is what it is. They're pumping poison into my body, even though it helps you. It's not good. It's messes you up for a little bit. But it could be worse. I look at it that way too. Try to keep a positive attitude about it. It could be a lot worse. So I just deal with it. I'll rest a lot the next couple of days. Is it chemotherapy? It's a form of chemotherapy. I can't get exact chemotherapy because it doesn't treat the kidney cancer I have. It doesn't respond to chemo. So it's called immunotherapy. It's kind of a form of chemo. It says it right even on the package when I get it, form of chemotherapy. It's just not chemotherapy in general. Look it up. They were trials that they tried back a couple of years. It's fairly new to the world of cancer. But like I said, certain cancers that I have, the cancer I have in my kidneys it doesn't respond to general chemo. So they had to do it under this immunotherapy. I don't know if you've seen commercials. I think we get them here. I don't know how it is in UK, but they have we have commercials here. It's called Keytruda. It's called immunotherapy. I get it every 3 weeks. I hooked up to a night, like they say I still have the bandage on. They hook up the IV to my vein, and it's over the machine. 30 minutes it takes to get through, and then you run saline for like 5-10 minutes just to run its course. And every 3 weeks I go, and then I take pills every day. Strong. They always say it right on it that they're chemotherapy pills, but my doctor still swears that it's under immunotherapy. But those pills are wicked. A lot of people have really nasty side effects from it. Me, I'm very lucky that I only get like sometimes I'll throw up once in a blue moon from them, but I don't get like diarrhea or lose my hair or anything like that. Like I've been very, very fortunate with that. Don't get me wrong. I have days where I take them and I tell everybody on the live, like, I feel like shit from these things. I got to go. They make me tired. They make me feel like I'm going to throw up and sour stomach and shit like that. But they have a lot of treatments here. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Wishing you well, Rocco. I know my mom had chemotherapy and radiotherapy. I never heard of radiotherapy. That's a first. But yeah, this city has so many prospects for work. That's good, Rocco. I'm breaking away from the culinary world and into a office role or a cafe barista position. That's good, man. Oh, you cooked for a living, I think, right? Hey, Tennille, how are you? Yeah, you cooked, right? That's right. I don't know if you were a full-blown chef like I am, but I think you said you did some cooking or something, right? I'm sorry, Rocco, if I forgot, bub. No, you worked in the culinary industry. I forget exactly what you did, though. I don't remember. I'm not going to lie. That's another side effect of these meds, too, that my memories, some things are just wiped out, and it just is what it is. And I have to deal with it. And it sucks because it aggravates people that don't remember shit, but I'm sorry. I don't think you're one of those people, Rocco. I'm just saying that it sucks for me, period. 48, and I feel like I'm getting senile, at 48 years old. It kind of sucks. But how are you, Tennille? Good to see you. It's like a scan machine that attacks the cancer on the area it's in, and it's hard on the body. I'm sure it sounds like it. Yeah. Like I said, this immunotherapy, it's working so far. I mean, we had the 5. We did 5 treatments, and then we went and did all these tests. I had a nuclear dye test in the machine, and then an MRI and a CAT scan, and full body, the whole 9 yards. And they had to give me a through the IV. I had to get the nuclear dye, and that's how they did that test, and then the full body scan, just to check every organ and bones, and because I have some tumors that are in my in my rib cage, on my left side, uh, and in some other spots in my body. But they're all there, but they have shrunken. So that's good. It's a start. We're not out of the woods, but it's a start anyway. So it's just going to show you that the between the the IV treatment I get every 3 weeks and the pills every day, it's working. So that's a good thing. But sadly, the cancer that my mom had took her on 1/12/2020. I'm sorry about that, Michelle. You know, that's why I just try to be positive and try to be a really good person because we get good news. When we go, all right, this is how this is. You know what? Just as fast as my tumors are shrinking, they can triple in size, and I could be sayonara. You know what I mean? So, I keep that. I'm a pessimist, unfortunately, in this world, but I'm also getting more positive. I'm working on that in my life, but I know that at any moment it can turn around and go sour very fast because that's how cancer works. It doesn't fucking care about anything except killing things. So we just try to be positive and do what the doctors do best and try to help me move forward, and that's all I can do. So you know I'm starting to learn 5-6 months into this now. It doesn't pay to think negatively because the more positive you are, I think it's just better. You live a better life anyway. Whether it's 6 months you have to live or a year, whatever it is, just try to be positive, and live life every day, and live it to the best you can because you can't control it. All they can do is run their tests and do what they do and try to get us, try to get you healthy, Ran whole kitchen operations in various stations. Okay, cool, man. That's awesome, Rocco. I'm sorry I forgot, Bubba. Yeah. Once you said it, then I remembered you telling me that you were in the culinary world. Yep, it's not an easy job, man. I've been a chef for over 25 years, man. It's rough. Yeah, I never got the executive chef salary either, unfortunately. Um, I didn't go to school for it. I just learned how to cook on my own. So I didn't know there was 4 different types of cancer. 4 different types. There's a heck of a lot more than 4 different types of cancer, Michelle. There's probably 4 different types of just kidney cancer alone. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. 4 different types of cancer. Be more specific because there's hundreds of different types of cancers. But if you mean I'm going to send you a picture of the letter I got from the water company here. It's in the water. It's in the water, I believe. Oh, okay. I believe that too, to be honest. But yeah, Michelle, if you mean like lymphoma and stuff like that, like there's different types, but there's hundreds of different kinds of cancer between bone cancer and skin cancer and lung cancer, kidney cancer that I have. There's different types of kidney cancer. There's different types of lung cancer. There's so many different. There's skin cancer. There's so many different things and different cancers. But yeah, I don't know. I got my snacks. I grab them every time I go, and they usually last a couple of days in the house because I don't mess with them too much. These I have a coffee, my Lorna Doones. They always have them there. The whole big gigantic tray. They're always there. Betty Crocker chocolate chip oatmeal bars, and then I get my munchies, peanut butter crackers. And then, like I said, they feed us lunch. I had soup, cream of broccoli soup today, and I had a chicken salad sandwich. But that was at I don't know, 11 o'clock, something like that. So I'm getting hungry now. That's why I'm pecking on garbage. I should just eat an actual lunch, but I'm going to wait because I don't want to eat dinner. So I'm probably just going to, when I get off of here, I'll eat something, maybe a sandwich. And I've got that chicken breast. And then I've got in there when I left, there was a guy next to me and he was getting his infusion. And the lady's like, yeah, I have fresh mozzarella roasted peppers. I was like, what? I was like, give me one of those, please. Could I have one? And she's like, yeah. I said, I'll take it home and I'll put it on my sandwich at home. Why not? I'll just throw the bread away. I had that good artisan sliced bread. It's really good. I'm having pizza. Cool. I still have that one pizza in the freezer from Aldi's, but I don't know if I'm going to eat it. Not today. I'll eat it another day. I definitely don't want to do anything that requires me to cook or anything today. I'm just not feeling it. Just out of it. So when I go off of here, I'm going to just chill out and a couple of videos and lives I'm going to check out later, and I'm just going to chill out in bed early and just rest up. And hopefully, I feel better tomorrow, which I probably won't. Usually, it's about 4 or 5 days that I feel like shit. But today's a rough one. I haven't had a rough one like this in a while, but they can't even explain it in words. Just like I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. My dad's like, "You're like a 350 of how you were this morning." I said, "I know." Well, 360, whatever the term is, but this morning, you saw me. I was pumped. I was like ready for the world. Even the security guy was like, "Dude, you're in a great mood today." I was like, "Yeah, man." I'm like, "I fucking feel great." I said, "But I know that's going to change." Yeah. At least I know it. Doesn't make it any easier, but knowing it helps a little bit. So it's not a surprise. Hope you have an easy time. Thanks, Michelle. It's just more of just be honest with you. It's just rest. Just getting some rest and some sleep because it just beats up your body. It just makes you feel like shit. And it's the only way I could explain it. It's hard to explain it in words. That's the only thing I can come up with is it just beats you up. It beats me up anyway. Like I feel like I went around with a boxing ring for like 8 hours. My whole body hurts. Just feels like when you got the flu. You know what I mean? When you have body aches, when you have the flu. That's how I feel right now. Like an hour, not even an hour after I had my shit put in my body. My dad noticed it. He's like, "Oh, you all right?" I was like, "Nah." So I just feel like shit. Kind of feel like your body aches like you're like when you have the flu. Like we just want to be in bed and under the blankets. Not like it gives you a fever or anything, but it's just like that. That's the only way I can explain it, really. And then on top of it, my body hurts just from the tumors and shit too. So, you know, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's my life now, Michelle. It's part of my life now. It is my life now. It's not part of my life. It is my life. Since November. I told my dad, I looked over at him and I said, "Pop," I said, "I still think this is a fucking nightmare. I'm gonna wake up and it's all a dream." He's like, "Son, I'm sorry." He's like, "But it is reality." I said, "I know, but I just never thought in a million years that I'd be sitting in a friggin' infusion room on a Thursday afternoon, getting shit put into my body to save my life. I never would have thought it a million years. And so do other people that get cancer or other diseases. You don't like my dad said. For me, it was weird because there was no signs of anything. It just came out of nowhere, man. I had that little pain in my side. Next thing you know, stage 4 cancer. I was like, what? Like you think you're gonna wake up from this dream, but it's not a dream. It's reality. Changed my life in an instant. It's crazy, real crazy. I just got it, Mary. Let me see. What did you say? Let me see what you said though. To read it, all kinds of stuff in there. Oh, okay. You said munchies. Yeah, I got that right here. That's what they're called, dude. They're not just munchies. That's what they're called. They're called munchies. They're freaking awesome. I remember these my whole life. It's real peanut butter and the baked cheese crackers. Freaking munchie. They're awesome, dude. I love them. I could only scroll so far over though, Mary, but I think I'm getting the gist of it. I see almost the whole thing though. But why did they send us out here? Like, I don't understand. Just out of nowhere? That's crazy, man. like a yearly thing, like they do tests every year or something. That's nuts, man. I know the way they measure is like parts per million, I think. It never gives you an exact. It doesn't give you an exact. I like how it says there. There's nothing you need to do. You do not need to boil your water, but they're giving you all these warnings about the water. But you could still drink it. Thanks for the letter, guys. Douchebags. That's crazy. To let you know not to drink the water, but it says it right there. What should I do? There's nothing you need to do. You do not need to boil your water or take other corrective actions. So why would they tell you not to drink it and then it says what to do? Don't worry about it. Drink it. That's stupid. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Wow. That's funny. Well, it's not funny. It's actually sickening, really, when you think about it. They gave you a letter to not drink the water, and then when it says not what do you need to do? Nothing. You don't need to boil the water. You can drink the water. It's fine. Drink it, but don't drink it. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, after they treat it. Oh, okay. I got you. Gotcha. All right. I must have missed that part. Make marinara illegal. Once they treat it, I got you. So how do you know they're treating it? You don't know. You're just trusting that they do. But if I ever use water from the tap, it's only going into my coffee pot for coffee, which is getting hot enough in there. It gets filtered, so I'm not worried about that. So that's two things. And then if I make pasta or something, it's getting boiled, so I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about it. I don't ever drink it from the tap anymore. Even in like bad case scenario, I'll take it. I'll boil it first. Our Lord has you in his grip, brother. I know, Rocco. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Papa. I know. He's doing a great job, too. He lets me know all the time. And I talk to him every night before I go to sleep. I'll be the first one to admit it. There's sometimes I forget, but you know what? I still talk to him almost every single day, and I thank him for doing what he does and helping everybody out. And 99.9% of the time when I pray, I don't pray for myself. I pray for everyone else. And by the words of God, when you want to help others, he'll be there to help you. So don't be a selfish douchebag. Help other people and want to help other people. I hope that came out right. That's exactly how I meant it. I like my little pineapple. It's kind of cute. Oh, excuse me. We drink water from the tap. I mean, I did it growing up. You know, they didn't have all this bottled water and shit back when I was a kid. My mom used to make you buy like from the supermarket. It was like ShopRite is the name of it. We get ShopRite iced tea mix, lemonade, whatever. Old Country Time lemonade, whatever. That was tap water. They didn't use bottles of water then. We're still here. Yeah. I see that. Yeah, you said it, up on top. We drink it from the tap. Yeah. My water smells like raw sewage sometimes. So if I can't get it past my nose, it's not going in the mouth. No, you got that right. Hell yeah. I'm waiting on that one, Mary, for sure. Yeah, sometimes here it smells like very chloriney. It's got a very like chlorine smell sometimes, which they say that's not a bad thing. That it's actually like the water's clean. But I don't like that smell. You know what I mean? It's hard to fucking hawk that down when it smells like you're drinking bleach. You know what I mean? It doesn't taste like that, but it sure as hell smells like it. And that's what it tells your brain. Your brain smells that. It smells like bleach, and you're thinking you're drinking bleach. It's pretty gross. So, I'm trying to like just shake it, but I can't. It's just like that. I feel like poo. Oh, man. Did I tell you I reapplied for Snap? I don't know if I told you yesterday, Mary. So we'll see what happens. If I don't hear anything back in 2 weeks, I already told my dad we're just going to take a ride there and figure it out. It's not far. It's literally 5 minutes from my house. Well, no, 10 minutes by car. So he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, just if you don't hear anything back in a week or two, we'll take a ride there. Bring everything we have, all the paperwork or whatever, and show it to them and tell them, like, look, they gave me the card. I had money 1 month, and then all of a sudden they took it away. Like I said, for me, if I eventually, after this other money runs out and I go on to temporary disability, which I'm crossing my fingers, I'm hoping that happens. If that happens, and I don't really, not that I don't care if I get SNAP, but don't get me wrong, it'll still help. $250 a month is, well, I got like $230 something a month. That's, for me, I'm a single guy. That's, it's a couple of weeks worth of food and shit that I need from the supermarket, So you may get double. I hope so. Me too, really. Once they figure it out, I hope they give me double. Because it's been 2 months already that I haven't got it. So, if they give me all, I don't think it works that way, like disability, where they give you like a retro back. As long as they start it again, that's all I care about, really. Because that'll help me. It definitely helps a lot. I mean, there's certain things you can't buy with the SNAP, but that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'll buy food with it, like I always did. You just get food. The protein drinks that are $6-8 a pop for 4 of them, they're covered underneath the SNAP. So that's great. You know what I mean? I'm looking for something in particular that I wrote down yesterday and I cannot find it. I need, in 3 weeks when I go to my doctor for my next treatment, I have to have him send in paperwork to the DDU again so they could release that other $1,700 onto my card. But they want information like every month. And I told them, I said, my oncologist is in Israel. He's not coming back until like a month from now. And he's like, no, that's fine. As long as you send it in, by next month, and they'll have it on file. And they'll release that other $1,700 or whatever it is, $1,800. So that's good. So I'll have rent paid for 4 months. About, like 3.5, 4 months, something like that. 3 months, 4 months. But where is that where I wrote down yesterday, man? Damn, I can't find what I'm looking for, man. What up, Scratch Shack? What's going on, brother? I didn't even look up for a second. I'm sorry. Commonly, people have cirrhosis of the liver because it's all about self. Okay. Mary Bear, I will come have a swim in your pool. That would be awesome. Scratch Shack said, what's happening, brother? Hope everything went well. Yeah, man, it went okay. I feel like shit now, but it's all good, man. I'll get some rest next couple of days. But it is what it is, man. Thank you for checking up on me, brother. I appreciate you, man. They fed me, like I said to them, everybody else. They gave me some soup and sandwiches and shit, My doctor wasn't there. I'm not going to see him until I'm not going to see him for 3 more weeks because he's in Israel. But yeah, I just, like I explained to you before, I just feel like I'm beat up it beat me up pretty good today. So it's only the first day, so it'll be a couple days. I will be like a big kid, Mary. That's cool. Where's the shit I wrote down? Did I just see it? What was that? Nope, that's not it. How you doing, Scratch Shack? What's going on, brother? That was a friggin' nice book you did yesterday, man. That thing was hot. Full of 25s, 50s. You even hit 100 on that too, didn't you? I think you said before I got in there. And if you talk to Renee, tell her thank you. I mean, I sent her an email back. She sent me the 15-line bingo and stuff, so that was nice of her. I'll do a flip off the diving board for you. I'd love to see that one, Mary. Doing good today. Yes, it was a banger. Yeah, that was a hell of a book, man. That was nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill out the rest of the night, guys, and probably get a little something good to eat in me, and maybe I'll make a can of soup and have a sandwich or something. Like I said, I just finished a protein drink. Has all those vitamins in it. It's actually good on IV days, man. Those vitamins get those vitamins in you and helps the healing up quicker. I can't find that shit. I don't know what I did. What I wrote down yesterday, man. I wrote down certain numbers from the snap that I did online, and I can't find them now. But I'll figure it out. I will do a belly flop off the diving board. That's what I would do, a belly flop, or like a cannonball. I love doing cannonballs. Get everybody wet. We have a diving contest from the board. That's cool, Mary. I couldn't do that growing up. We had an above ground pool, but then when I went to my buddy's house across the street, he had an in ground pool, so I was able to enjoy that there. The diving board. And his father would be like, "Dude, don't be easy on the diving board." Like, dude, that's what it's there for. It's there to friggin' dive off of. Never understood that. He owned an in ground pool with a diving board, and his father would be like, didn't like anybody going on a diving board. Why do you have it? Absolutely. You always have to yell cannonball unless you want to surprise people that are sitting there and get them all soaking wet. That's what I usually do. They don't see me coming. Believe it or not, when I was 300 pounds, man, I used to sneak. Get over the diving board, be all quiet, and then fucking cannonball as I was in midair. Come down and splash the shit out of everybody. Fucking their hot dogs were soaking wet. Chlorinated friggin' pool water in their potato salad. Poor fuckers. They never saw it coming. But that's the fun of it. Then of course I'd get out and be like, let me dry off. I'll go grab you another hot dog or whatever, be a nice guy about it. But who wins gets an alcoholic drink. That's funny. Yeah, I can't do any of that until I get rid of this cancer, man. I can't drink nothing. Sucks because I miss having a beverage from time to time. But it is what it is. My adult beverage of choice now is if I don't have regular milk, I have chocolate milk. Yeah, gotta be careful. Chocolate milk will mess you up, man. I'm telling you. That's when I feel like drinking the strong stuff. I get chocolate milk on the rocks. At least I could be funny about it. But I probably drank too much when I did drink. So, I never had an issue with alcohol, but I probably did drink too much when I did drink. So it's not, there's you can see the little spot there. That's where they took the blood out of my hand for the blood this morning. She's like, I'm going to go on the top of your hand. I know it's going to hurt. I'm like, well, then why would you even say that? Then why don't you go over here on the side? I said, no, I got to go on the top. Okay. You have to. Okay. I've never done this before. You're right. You have to go there. Do you still have the pic of the sign I sent you? Do you still have this pic of the sign? What sign? You must be more specific. From the pool. I'm pretty sure I do. If you texted me with it, then it's got to be in there. Let me see. Yeah, that one. Swim at your own risk. Lifeguard is on beer break. That one. Yep, I got it. That's funny. Mm-hmm. Yep. Whatever you send me, anything, I got it for sure. Whatever I send you or you send me, text message wise, it's in there. It's in the phone. What was that? Oh, that was your soup you made? You made potato soup with the no, you didn't make potatoes. You made ham with the dumplings or whatever, right? That should look good. Yeah, the bean and yeah, ham, bean, and dumplings. Yeah, that looked good. That's your white clothes. I didn't take you for a blue bonnet butter lady. Oh, me. Only I realized that shit. Like you sent the picture, like for me to look at the white claws, but I'm looking behind it. Like, what is this? What is this lady eating, man? Tostitos cheese dip, blue bonnet butter, 2% milk. The Brita pitcher. I used to have a Brita pitcher. I mean, those things were great. Especially when if you want to drink the tap water, the Brita pitcher is the way to go. I'm telling you, they had those charcoal filters in them. Those are the best. She goes, I have real butter. I believe you. I do too. I buy a 4-pack, a pound, and then I put one in the fridge and I put the rest in the freezer because I don't use that much butter, one person. No sense of having all that out. Shout out to the 7 people with 9 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. We're gonna hang out for a little while longer. See what's shaking, bacon over here. I'm gonna lean back on the couch a little bit here. Show you my legs, my sexy legs. I'm wearing shorts right now. I came in the house. It was warm in here, man. But it dropped down last night. It got friggin' like it sent out a warning, a weather warning over the phone, man, to everybody that it was going to hit like a freeze last night. And it did, man. I woke up this morning, but I was freezing. I did not want to get out of my blankets, especially being up. I was up at 7 with my alarm. I was like, oh, man, I got up. I had no socks on, no pants. I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw some sweatpants on, some socks, and a sweatshirt, and then I'll go hit the button because I set up the coffee pot last night. Smart thinking. I put the coffee in there and the water and everything. All I did do was I just went, slipped the button, and then went back under the blankets until the coffee was done. I warmed my ass up. And then I came in here just before it. It was warm as hell in here. So I have the window open here in the living room too. I got to go shut it. It's starting to get chilly in here. But, yeah. So now my next thing is next Wednesday. I go to my pain and palliative on Wednesday. And then I have to go back to Cancer Center on Friday to go pick up my pain meds. I have those two will be ready. I was going to try to switch my appointment from Wednesday to Friday so I didn't have to go up twice, but my dad made a good point too, and he's the one taking me, so he's like, don't ruffle the feathers, He's like, I'll just take you, don't worry about it. I'll take it to both days because I don't like doing that with the doctors and stuff. They give you a day for a reason. It's there. You can change it. But I don't want to do that either. Cool and windy here. It was nice working in the yard. I'm sure. It was nice when I got out of there, and it was nice outside in the sun. It was warm, but in the shade it was chilly. Probably a little bit more for me because I don't. I let medicine and shit in me. It makes my body core go down. But my dad said he was hot. But it was definitely not hot out. It was warm in the sun, but in the shade it was a little chilly. Let's see what the phone says now. I bet you it's upper 50s right now. I'd say 58, maybe 60, maybe. Weather, Carlston, New Jersey.
Cloudy with a high of 55 and a low of 36.
54 degrees right now. High of 55, low of 36 tonight. Yep. Pretty close. I said 58, 60, but that might have been earlier. I don't know. Well, it's going to dip tonight down to 36. It's going to be chilly. I can't wait for this holiday. What holiday? We need to have a completion. What do you mean, Michelle? What does that mean? I don't drink. I don't drink. My big girl drink is Pepsi Max. Oh, you don't drink at all? Okay. We need to have a competition. What holiday are you talking about, Michelle? Mary said she sprayed weeds and started raking the mulch from around the house. Cool. I know you said you wanted to do that. Hey, Scratch Jack, you still listening in, brother? If you are, what are you doing that $50 book? Which I'm gonna make a community post about it, man. Let people know. Come on over and watch it. I thought you said tomorrow. I thought you said Friday afternoon, but I could be wrong. Let me see where we at. Friday, high of 62. Saturday, 61. Sunday, look at that. Sunday, high of 77. Low 59. Monday, 84 for the high. Wow. Low 55. 68, 78, 73, 69. Well, he might be out of the woods. No, then 64. Let me see this Monday, 84. What does it look say wind-wise? Wind north, northwest, 8 miles an hour. That's nothing. That's good. We might go fishing Monday. I told my dad maybe we'll go down by the striper spot. Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. Saturday at lunch, full $50 book plus 3 extra tickets. Oh, sweet. Very nice. Cool deal, man. If you remember, shoot me a text, man. I don't know where I'm going to be at Saturday. I should be home, but shoot me a text if you don't mind. I'm not in it. I mean, if you forget, I understand, but if you remember, man, hit me up. Yeah, I know. I know, Mary. Yeah, she talks about it all the time in Lotto Kings. She's going to Katie's wedding in Illinois. Yeah. Thanks, Plasty. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I don't want to miss that, man. I hope you guys hit a monster, man. I really do. I hope you guys hit a friggin' banger. I mean, you point a $50, $1,500 book to hit $1,000 claimer is, in my opinion, nothing to get excited about in that book. I mean, you're not going to turn your nose up to $1,000, but after taxes and everything said, shit, it's like half the book, man. You want a claimer in one of those books, man. You want 5,000 or better, in my opinion. There you go. Michelle, sub to you, Scratch Jack. It can't come quick enough. That's what she means by holiday. Oh, okay. Yeah, because you said holiday. I was like, what do you mean by holiday? Like your vacation. Coming to America party. There we go. That's what we'll call it. Coming to America party. What up, Zigzag? What is happening? How are you? You can't come quick enough. Yeah, it'll get here, man. It's getting close. Almost there, man. Yes, needs to be massive hit. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't. That's just the way. That's my thinking. Scratch Jack. I don't know. That's just what I think. Like I said, hitting 1,000 after taxes and everything. It could be an average book back for that. You know what I mean? But you want like 5,000 or better. 10 grand, whatever. I mean, got a good chance at it too, man. I hope you guys hit something good. I really do. Because I've heard some horror stories about them books, getting back less than half. I mean, that sucks, man. I mean, did you find out what minimum is on there? On a $1,500 book? What's minimum? $750? I think it's less than that. I think I've heard somebody talk about it. It's less than that. I'm getting out with my daily outing in town for exercise. Be well. You got it, Rocco. Have a good one, brother. See you in the morning. Bring your coffee. It's going to be Friday mornings at F4C's house. I hope we do too. I think it's less than half. That sucks, man. That hurts. That hurts big time, man. $1,500 for a book, and you get back less than half, or like 600 or something. That's like insanity, man. That's crazy. They got some nerve doing that shit, in my opinion. You know, at least give half back. At least half. You know what I mean? If not a little bit more. It's like, come on. Friday. Yeah. See how I hope I feel better. Well, I mean, I'm sure I'll feel a little bit better in the morning than I do right now. Right now, I'm just like, I don't even know. Can you explain it? I just feel like I got kicked in the dick like 10 times. Sorry. Just feel beat up, man. It's horrible. The lowest the country has gotten is 800. Okay. That's still, I mean, that's more than half. So, I guess you can tolerate that worst case scenario. But I'm hoping you guys, because I mean, even getting hit in a 500 in that book, you're like, okay, it's like hitting a 50 in a $10 book. It's nothing big. And I know that sucks to say, but it's a $50 ticket. Hitting 500 should be like hitting 50. Should be hitting them like 3, 4, 5 of them in a book. That's what I think. Not 4 or 5. I mean, that's stupid to say, but I mean, at least at least 1 or 2 in a book. Plus your minimum payback, which is like you said, if it's minimum is less than half, say 600, plus you hit 500 a couple times. That's a good book. I know it's not realistic, but I am back in bed relaxing now. Good for you. But what time is it there? What time is it? Almost 9 o'clock, right? 20 to 9, something like that. By 20 to 9, I will be well rested in bed. That's for sure. Yeah, 8:40. It's 3:40 here. Yeah, 5 hours difference. Mm-hmm. Well, I hope you do good, man. I'm pulling for you guys. Maybe what might work out. Even if you get that 800 back, like Country got, and then you could pop off like, yeah, I don't know, hit a 500 and then like a 250 or something like on the or like I seen a lot of 150s and 200s hit on that ticket. I seen Kells hit it a lot, 150 or 200. So on those 3 extra tickets, I wouldn't get 3 in a row. I would get one from a different each roll. That's just me. I don't know, because I really don't think you're going to get back to back to back or even back to back on those big tickets like that. That's rough. And if you do, it might be 50 and a 50. You know what I mean? And then the third was nothing, let's say, and then you lost $50. In my opinion, I'd rather get 3, one off each roll, and lose on all 3. You know what I mean? I think you know what I'm saying, Scratch Check. I'd rather get one off 3 rolls and lose on all 3 than buy 3 and hit 50 out of 3. You know what I mean? Just like that's a kick in the balls, in my opinion. I mean, when you're doing it like that and you're just adding to the total, 50 is good, 100 is good, but not when you're spending 150. You're trying to find something good. At least a 200. Hopefully, you can find something like that. I've seen a lot of them, like money rolls down in the bonus, 2 of them, and then 100 up top. I've seen that a lot. I've seen 100 up top and a 50 money roll on the bottom. 150, very very normal. I've seen that a lot on Facebook too. I see a lot of people doing them. 150 is a big prize, but obviously, like any other ticket, your base prize is going to be a lot too. You're going to get a lot of 50s. Unfortunately, 50s and hundreds. But I don't know. I have a sneaky suspicion you guys are going to do very, very well. I hope you get something huge to send you to the center, man. I really do. Like a 10 grand or better, man. That you guys deserve it. Your group definitely deserves it, man. They've been hanging with you a long time. I used to be in it, but I can't do it anymore. But most of the people that are getting into your big book like that, they roll with you all the time, and you guys deserve something big. And I hope did I see the low boy group yesterday? I think I did. I don't remember. What'd you do yesterday in the low boy group? Payday? Was that yesterday? Wait, today's what, Thursday? What the hell did you do on Wednesday? Hold on, don't say it. Let me look it up. What the heck did you do? I forgot. Dang it. My memory shot out. I only got 2 views on that short. That sucks. I used to do it with the Lotto King until PayPal messed him up. Yeah, I hear you. I just don't do it at all anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong. If things work out, and not now, but if the temporary disability goes through, I might join into Scratch X games or something once in a while. But oh no, I didn't watch that last night. Shit, I missed it. Dang it. How much did you get back yesterday, Scratch X? You did the hit 500 and the 20X. How'd you do? I did not watch. I missed that. Dang it. I watch it every single day. I can't believe I missed that one. Huh. Or should I watch it? You can tell me. I won't be mad at you. Only $10? Oh shit! I ain't watching it. No, there's always I've said it from the beginning. There's always one day that kicks us in the nuts in that low boy group every single week. Always one. I need to win big. So do all of us do. Now, first of all, you got to play to win big. You get some people, I've never played a ticket in my life, and they tell you that story. I was at the supermarket and I had a $5 bill left. I got one in the machine and they hit for fucking $500,000. You're like, motherfucker. Spent that much in the last 20 years playing the lottery. I never hit it. And you play one ticket and you get lucky. It's like, come on, man. But we are only $7 down for the week. That's cool. That's cool. I think we could have a good one today. I have applied for a loan, so I'm hoping I receive it. Well, good for you. Good luck, Michelle. Good luck with that. I have to wait another 2 months, and then I can apply for the temporary disability, which I have a very, very good chance for that going through now, since I got approved for the first one, and they have all my information from my doctor. So I have a very, very good chance of that happening. So it's 3 times the amount I'm getting from this now. This one, it's like $1,600 a month, which isn't. It's even less than that. After taxes, it's like $1,200 a month. My rent's $1,100, so it's barely getting me by, but it's going to get me by. And if I go to if I could transition to the temporary disability, like in September, that'll be $3,600 a month before taxes. Like, well, no, that might be after taxes. I think 3,600. Yeah, even 3,200. That's $800 a week. I could do that. You know, I could do that and live comfortably. Even with my rent being 1,100. Right now it's tight. It's going to continue. I mean, I'm happy. I don't have to worry about paying my rent, but it's tight. I got to be careful. The only good thing about it is I got 3 months in one shot. The retro I got. Since it was sitting in my old place since February. Never even knew about it, but we got it. So we're beyond that now. But it's a big relief off my shoulders. That's for sure. But still, I'm going to start stressing again, come August, September, if it doesn't transition to the temporary, which I think it will. From what the guy told me on the phone, he goes, you got a very, very good chance of it transitioning right into the temporary. And he said he looked at the math and it should be around $3,600 a month is what average person gets on disability, temporary. He goes, plus you got stage 4 cancer. He's like, I don't see an issue at all. As long as your doctor keeps sending the information in that you need to be on it, you're sick, you can't go back to work, they will, he said, you have a very, very good chance. So that's good. Then I won't have to worry. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. I'm hoping it'll all work out. I believe in the Lord and I pray to God every day. And the one thing I don't ask Him for is money. I just ask Him to try to get me healthy because in the end of it all, I want to be healthy and be able to go back to work. That's the best way. But you know, if along the way He has it in Him to put power can be to the money gods, then so be it. I won't be mad at Him. But it should all work itself out in the end. Like I said, as long as you're honest and do the right thing, and your doctors are honest and they give the right paperwork, then everything should work out. So I told you, no stressy, Jesse. I got you. I know. For right now, but like I said, I'm going to be stressing again in a few months. So I told you I want to stay right where I'm at. I love this place. I won't leave here the rest of my life. I mean that. Whether the rest of my life is 6 months or it's 10 years, I'll stay here. I like it here. Even if I meet someone, you meet someone, they want to move in with you or whatever, start a family. I'm not going to start a family, you know what I mean? Buy a cat, but you could start a family down here, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It is, Michelle. It's very nice. I love it here, man. I fell in love with it the day he came and showed me it. And I was like, he didn't even have to ask me. I was like, yes, I want it. I thought I will do everything in my power to come up with my rent every month. For one, I needed to get out of where I was. It was a bad situation for me. This juncture in my life, being sick. There was no help. There was nothing positive. No peace. We'll say that. No peace. And you know what? In this building where I'm at right now, very peaceful. Very, very peaceful. I have no one bothering me, no one in my face telling me I have to do this or do that. I pay my rent. That's all I need to worry about. My landlord's a nice guy. He goes, Jared, I don't even know you're there half the time. That's what he says to me. He goes, not even half the time. He goes, I don't even know you live down there, man. It's like you're that quiet. I said, well, I'm a respectable person too. If I want to blast music and shit, I do it during the day while you're at work, which I don't do that anyway. All I know is when he showed me the place, I said I'm still sick now. I'm still just that sick. But I was a lot worse then because, I wasn't eating right and I got very skinny and, my lifestyle sucked. So I told him, I said, all I need at the end of the day is a place to lay my head stress-free. That's all I need. I will figure it out. I will figure out a way to pay you. I said, but just need a place. Not where I am right now. I need, you know what I mean? Like not where I was living. I said, I need to be out of there. He knew that. And that's why he looked out for me. When he had the place and the other guy moved out and he's like, Jared, just come and look at it. If you tell me you can pay the rent, it's yours. And I said, I will do everything in my power to make that happen. Because I knew the disability was in the process. And I knew that I was able to at least borrow the first month's rent from my boss, which he helped me out. And once I go back to work, I'm going to have to work for free for about 3 weeks, but that's okay. You seem to be more relaxed and very happy where you are. I am, Michelle. I can't stress it enough. I really am. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. What's up, Jeff? Thank you for the update, buddy. I am 100% Michelle. I'm a million times more relaxed here. Chill. I do what I got to do. I keep it clean. I do what I got to do. I cook every day for myself. Don't get me wrong. Is it nice to have someone to help you? Sure. But where I live, besides letting me stay there, there was no help. There was no fucking, I know you're sick. No. I don't want you. What he told me was, he goes, you need to get out. I don't need you to die in my house. Nice thing to say to somebody. Unreal. drunk or sober. You don't say that to anybody. It's supposed to be your friend. But what are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, they're imitation Slim Jims. They're called Sims Jims. I got them at Aldi's. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. But yeah, they're like imitation Slim Jims, but they're really good. I'll be right back. Oh man, my body hurts. Dang it. Oof. Oh man. But yeah, Michelle, I'm gonna go make something, a real dinner. Not a real dinner. It's just gonna be a sandwich and just a sandwich and probably a can of soup or something. Yeah, I know, Mary. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm sure when he sober, he probably nicest guy in the world when he's sober, but when he drank, he turned into a gigantic asshole. And it is what it is. But like I said, I don't look backwards. I ask the Lord to pray for him. That he gets better. That's all. I'm not an evil person, so just hopefully the Lord helps him. The last I heard, he's been sober for like 3 weeks, a month now. So good for him. I hope he stays that way, gets on with his life, and gets better. Because it's a disease like anything else, But when he said that to me that day, man, I was like, I didn't even have the strength though. I wanted to get up and do something, but that probably can't beat him up anyway. He's definitely, in the state I was, plus he's definitely stronger than me, but that's not the point. If it was me, I would let you stay for free until you finish treatment. And all I would ask is make sure you are healthy and happy. Yeah, well, he didn't think that way. He said all I did was take advantage of him. And even when he was in the hospital, I took care of his house, his dog. When he was in freaking, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't want to get into it. It's just going to get me mad. But to say I didn't do anything to help him, that's bullshit. Picked him off the fucking floor a bunch of times, He blamed me for a lot of shit. Blamed me for a lot of shit that he got himself into. And not for nothing, I should have left him where he was in the back of that garage that fucking day. I should have left him there on the ground where I found him. That's where I should have left him. I don't believe that because I believe in God and I believe in trying to help people. But if I knew then what I knew now, I would have left him where he was. Because he kept saying to me, it's your fault, I lost, it's your fault. You called the cops that day. So, well, I came home from work and I found you in the corner of your garage, fucking unresponsive. What am I supposed to fucking do? Be heartless and just walk over you and go in the house? Like, come on, man. How can you hold that against me? It's such bullshit. But like I tell my dad all the time now, I don't even want to talk about it because it doesn't matter. It's gone. It's over with now. It's out of my life. I did what I could, and it's water under the bridge. Exactly, Mary. Hey, Terry. What's up, sweetie? Feel like shit now. But other than that, I guess it went okay. I don't know. I went in feeling great, left feeling like shit. So went great. Story of my life. But it's all right. It's helping me live, so I just deal with it. I'll get a lot of rest in a couple days. But thank you so much for checking up at me. I appreciate it. Terry knows a lot more too, Mary. Like about how it was living over there. You know, like I don't like talking about it that much, but she, I talked to her a lot about a lot of it, and she knows. Best thing for me was to get out of there and put it behind me and just move on. Like I said, the last straw was the phone. That was the only thing that attached me to him, and now that's gone. So I have no reason to see him, talk to him. My landlord's friends with him. That's his job, or that's his life, or whatever. He doesn't agree with what he did. He doesn't, but he's also trying to help him get through his problems. You know, he's trying to be there for him as a friend, and I applaud that. I do. Yeah, yeah, Terry. And you know, I don't believe. Like I said, listen, but you guys have been friends for your whole life since kids. You know, if you want to help him, help him. You know. He's like, I no way, shape, or form sitting here saying what he did to you was right. He goes, I know he was completely wrong. He goes, that's why I got you out of there. He's like, you needed a place, you know, you needed to get out of that fucking hell and let him live there and realize how it is without somebody helping them, you know, because I guarantee you he knows it now. He does. That's fine. Like I said, you know, God's powerful and he knows and he sees everything and karma's a bitch. I don't like it, but karma happens to people because of things that they do wrong in their life, including myself. So, you know, I just kept saying to him, "What do you want me to do? I'm laying in bed. I'm sick. You know, like, what do you want me to do? You need to get out. You need to go by your parents' house. You know, your parents suck. They're this, they're that." I didn't want to hear that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just was nonstop every day, drunk, coming up, busting my balls, getting in my face, put his hands on me a couple times, and that my dad was ready to do some crazy shit. And I was like, Dad, don't do it. Just stop. I don't need you to fucking defend me. I'll take care of it myself. And it is what it is. You seem happy and more relaxed now. Michelle, 1,000 times over, my friend. And someone that talked to me a lot then and now is Terry. And she knows, and I guarantee you, she sees it in my face how completely relaxed I am from where I was before to where I am now. And truth behold, I am a million times. I left some shit behind. I don't even care. Keep it. I don't care. I could buy other shit. It's just shit. You know? Yep. I know you did, Terry. I did. I know. And it is what it is. And you know what? I owe a lot to that man that is my landlord now. He got me out of there. He gave me the opportunity. He said, listen, as long as you can pay your rent, Chair, I'll get you out of that fucking hell. Get you downstairs. Be happy. You know, like I told you guys, it's not a legal place, so we're very low key. You know, I don't have many people over, which I don't need it. I told you before what I said. All I needed was a place to lay my head. That's it. I will give you my word. I told him I gave you my word as a fucking man. Pardon my French, but as a man, I will pay my rent. I'll sell myself if I have to, but I will pay my rent to get out of that place. Yeah. I'm very happy where I am, Terry. Very, very happy. Thank you. I'm beyond happy. Trust me. I actually took money off my card today. I gotta give the guy that sold me the couch. I haven't given him $1 yet, but he understood. And I told Mike, I said, listen, you know, get in touch with him and tell him to stop by this weekend or whatever. I got to shoot him a text again because I stopped and took a couple hundred out. I said, listen, you know, I give him $200 for right now. That's it. Hopefully he's happy with that. But that's the guy that sold me the couch, because when I first moved in, I didn't have a bed and I didn't have anything, you know. So he helped me. That guy helped me out a lot. He's like, I have a freaking $2,000 couch, you know, I'll sell it to you for $1,000. It's a beautiful couch. It's all leather, sectional, you know, it's beautiful. Separate ottoman, you know. I was almost like, come take it out of here, you know, and I'll just buy something cheaper, but I don't want to. I like it. So as long as he's cool, you know, taking a 200 here, 200 there, he'll be happy. That's what Mike told me. He's like, just throw him like 200, you know, give him 200 next month, a month after, just keep, you know, paying him off a little at a time. Hey, that's my line. I said, no, it's not. No, it's not. I was just making a joke, but like, I just saying that, like, no matter what situation was, I would make sure just to get out of where I was, to be happy. I would have done anything to just stay here, you know. And it pissed me off the other day when I found out that $3,600 sitting in that fucking house since February 9th. And I'm sitting here stressing with fucking stage 4 cancer, stressing every day that I'm going to lose my apartment. And the money was been sitting there since fucking 2 months ago. Like, that's fucked up. Because you're too drunk to realize it, or you tried to just screw me over and just threw it away. Like, that's stupid, man. I would never do that shit to him. And it's like when he went away to friggin' Idaho, whatever the fuck he went for his rehab for his 30 days. Who took care of your house? I did. Who took care of your fucking dog? I did. Even with a job, I did. Just don't start hooking, G. I'm not. Don't worry. No, I'm not. But I don't even want to get into it, like I said, because all it does is aggravate me. But I know what I did. I know what I did, and if he thinks that I took advantage, or that's on him, bro. I don't care. They said the only thing I'm really pissed off that I left behind was I left behind my old fly rod. And I know eventually Mike can go over there and grab it for me one day. He'll go and grab it. If I just got to say to him, could you go in there on the weekend and just grab, whatever. Just say, oh, Jerry got in touch with me, He doesn't want to come. Just even make it up. Oh, he's afraid to come see you, whatever. Can I just grab a couple of his things that he said he left behind? And if he says no, then I'll go there with a cop. It stole my property. Stole my shit. That's there. I could prove that I live there. My ID says I live there. So he doesn't want to go there with me because I'll get my shit one way or another. I just want to do it the nice way. I don't want to do it the hard way. That poor dog was your bud. Yeah, it was my bud, but it's his dog, So, to sit there and say that I never did anything for him, bullshit. He's just bitter. He was bitter at me because he thought because all his guns and shit got taken away because the day he put his hands on a cop, it was my fault. And you know what? That I should have left him where he was in that garage. I should have just left him where he was and went inside and went on with my business. But I'm not a heartless person. I saw him on his fucking belly, not responding to anything that I said, and I should have left him there. Really, I should have. But it is what it is. Everything here's the bottom line. Everything happens for a reason. No, I don't know if he did or not. To be honest with you, I don't think so. He was drinking. He was drunk. He fucking passed out and fell on the floor, I guess, in the garage. It is what it is. But it was my fault because I called the cops. He didn't ask me to call the cops. And because when the cops got there, all of a sudden he was fucking fine. Like, who knows how long he was laying there? I didn't know. I came home from fishing with my dad or work or whatever. I don't remember, to be honest. All I know is I went in the house. I didn't see him anywhere. I saw his trucks and I went in the garage and he was on his fucking stomach, fucking passed out. I'm like, I don't know if he fucking passed out, hit his fucking, I don't know. You know what I mean? How am I supposed to know? I wasn't there. So I got scared and I fucking called the cops. And they came and they brought an ambulance and he got fucking nasty with the cops and got up and the rest was history. And they arrested him and it was my fault ever since then. I did it to him. It was my fault. Yeah, I'm the one that stuck a fucking bottle in your mouth. You're right. Fucking idiot, bro. It is what it is. My blood pressure's already going through the roof, so I'm going to stop. But I guess I could take my blood pressure though. No, I'm all right. I don't want to talk about it no more. Let's make a left. But yeah, when we got along, he wasn't, Terry, and it's not when we got along. When he was sober, he was one of the nicest people I've ever met in my whole entire life, and I mean that. It's the truth. It really no, and you're right. Venting is good, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't like talking about people when they're not there to defend themselves. I'm not that kind of person. So, but anywho, was he toxic for me at the end? Yes, because he was toxic to himself. And he used to say that to me. He goes, I'm a piece of shit, Jerry. He's like, you don't need to be here. He's like, I can't help you. He goes, and you need your family to be there for you. They don't do shit for you. And that shit used to piss me off, but I let it go, But, he charged me $400 a month to live there. That was on him. He never fucking said anything else. You know what I mean? No, and he wasn't, and to be honest with you, in the beginning, he wasn't even a mean drunk. He wasn't. He was fucking funny, actually. We used to laugh and fucking hang out, and it was fun. But then it got to the point where it just got to be too serious. You know what I mean? Like his problems started adding up even more and more and more, and his drinking got worse and worse and worse. And he was hitting fucking people's cars and shit. Like it was just, it just became really fucking bad, and everything came to a head. And he snapped. He fucking snapped. And who was there to snap on was me. Nobody else was there but me. So I was an easy target. But I say this every single day. It was the best thing that ever happened. I hate to say that because the best thing that ever happened in my life was getting cancer. I don't know. I'm in a way better spot in my life right now. I could beat cancer. I wasn't going to be able to beat all that bullshit if I still wanted to live in there. So, yeah. So that fish is giving me the eye. Oh my God, help. I'm being hit on by a fish. Me too, Terry. That's all I ask. I hope he can get the help he needs and sobers up. And until this day, he doesn't even know where I'm at. From what Mike tells me and from what his buddy Steve tells me, I don't believe his buddy Steve at all. But not that I don't believe, like saying he's a liar. I just think that he had told him already. He might have forgotten or in his drinking binge, but I'm sure he told him. I don't know. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he told me the truth and said he didn't. All I asked him was, Steve, do me a favor and don't tell him where I live. And because Steve didn't even know, but the guy that lives all the way up top stairs here, the third floor, he wound up telling one of his friends who were friends with that guy, and they told each other, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, because Steve called me, this was like 2 months ago. I was like, oh, where am I dropping your mail off? You downstairs by Mike, right? And I'm like, how the fuck did you know? And he's like, oh, this one told me, that one told me. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, just don't tell Danny, and I just don't want Danny knowing where I live. I don't. And I don't think he knows because he was just here like 3 weeks ago on the weekend hanging out with Mike upstairs. And I guess he didn't know I was downstairs. Otherwise, he would have came down here and wanted to talk to me, I guess. But I have nothing to say to him. Yeah, no, I know. It is what it is. People can't keep their mouth shut. And it's not the dude that lived upstairs. He just was, talking with a mutual friend. I guess maybe he didn't know that they were friends or whatever. Just, I met this dude. He's living downstairs by Mike's, whatever, where we live. And he seems like a nice guy because that's what he told me. He's like, he was just, saying nice things about me, whatever. He's sick, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And I read that. I don't even want to get into that now. I'll say it another day, Mary. But about how I caught it and stuff, I'll tell her another day. I'm on this tangent now, and I'm going to be done with it soon. But no, he was, this guy was talking nice about me, like just telling the guy, oh, this guy met this kid. He seemed like a good guy, whatever. He's sick, this and that, and Mike gave him a shot downstairs, blah blah blah, and I guess this person maybe, hung out with Danny, knew my name or whatever when he mentioned my name. And I guess it just happened to be topics of conversation, whatever. And it got back to Steve, which I don't care because still this day, Danny has not once got in touch with me. Even the whole thing with the phone, Steve called me about it. Like it was never an issue, just, I just don't want him to know where I'm at. I just don't. Not for protection reasons, just because I don't, I just don't want him to know where I'm at. I don't want him coming here bothering me at all. I don't even think he will, but I just don't. There's no need for it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, nephew Austin? What's up, man? What's going on? Exactly. Small world. It really is. Nothing much, Austin. We're just chilling out. What's going on? But Michelle, I promise you, I'll tell you the story about the fish another day because I'm going to get off of here soon. And it's going to require a little bit of talking. I know Mary wants me to do it just to stop thinking about what I'm talking about, but it's okay. I'm fine with talking about it, Mary. Sometimes I think Terry's right. Sometimes it's okay to vent. You got to let shit out. Like I said, I left a few things there. I left my Wi-Fi booster. I left it upstairs in the outlet. I'm pissed about that. Like he probably saw I ripped it out, threw it in the garbage. Whatever. It was $12 on Amazon. I'll buy another one. No big deal. I left my fly rod there. I left my fucking grill there because he didn't have a grill. It was given to me by a friend. I left it there. I don't need one because the dude that lives on the third floor, he's got one in the backyard. Jared, whenever you want to use it, use it. No worries. I don't need it. I'll leave it there. I don't care. Is there anything major else? Probably not that I really care about that much. That fish sings. No, it doesn't. It could sing some stories through the years for sure. No problem, Michelle. I promise you. I'm a man of my word. You could ask anyone in this chat right now. I am a man of my word. Trust me. I promise you, I will give you that story. I'm just out of it right now. I'm just not in the mood to get into it. But you can ask anyone in here except for nephew Austin. He doesn't know me that well, but everyone else will attest to it. I am a man of my word. I promise you. I gotta go grab a water too. And dances. Wow. I can't wait for the day that I see that, Mary. I'm gonna go grab a water. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm only drinking 4 waters today. Need more. Need more water. I'll give you guys a tour of the apartment too. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll give you guys a tour. Let me shut this window. It's getting chilly. I keep the one in the bedroom open. Let's keep this one closed. But yeah, I'll give you guys a tour. It's been a while since you guys saw the inside of here, like done up and shit. Nothing really major to see, but I know Michelle hasn't seen it yet. So I got the laptop, so it's hard, but I can do it. You little lurker. Is he a lurker, Mary? I lurk from the bushes. I know you more than I know me. That's scary, Austin. That's a good way to get timed out, bro. 12 likes, 6 in chat. Nice. Cool. That's a surefire way to get friggin' blocked in my channel, nephew. Glad to see you made it home. All right. Thanks, D-Man. Appreciate that, brother. It's good to see you, man. I don't see you anymore, man. You've been busy doing your thing, bro. I got no one to watch after I get off my lives, man. Usually I go to your place. We're going to have another Slim Jim because they're good. I just bought them the other day. I have a few left. I gave a couple to my dad because he likes them. Time me out. I'll unsub now and block me. You don't have to threaten me, nephew. You want to unsub, go do it. I don't care. I'm just joking with you. I hope you're kidding. Because I won't have to do it. Hi, Lisa. It's definitely your fault. How are you? Good to see you. I hope you're kidding, Austin, really. Because I was just joking. But if you're serious, you can go right ahead and unsub me. You're not hurting my fucking feelings, trust me. I'm doing a Spider-Man diamond art. I don't like anybody threatening me. I really don't. So if you're joking, stick around. If you're not, see you later. I'm good. I'm working. That's cool. No, if he wants to go, Mary, he can go. I was only kidding, but if he wants to be all serious and threaten me, he can leave. I don't really care. Doesn't bother me in the least. Oh, good. I'm glad you're joking because I don't like people threatening me at all. Especially today. I'm in no mood. I had fucking needles and all sorts of shit today. I'm not in the mood for it. But if you're joking, then we're good. Stick around. Now, you could joke around, but to joke around like that was, a little over the line, in my opinion. I'll fucking unsub and see you later. You know what I mean? Don't threaten me, bro. It's fucking YouTube. I see you by Kenny's. I'm always nice to you. Thanks, man. What's up, Burrito? How you doing? Got home, I don't know, 2 hours ago for my treatment. It went good for the most part, I guess. It sucked like it always does. But we made it through. And I'll have to go again for another 3 weeks. It's a steelhead trout, which is basically a fucking giant rainbow trout. But it's a trout that goes from depending where you live, West Coast, they go to the ocean and then into the rivers to spawn. Here, they go from the rivers to the lake, Ontario, or, the Great Lakes in general, and then back to the rivers to spawn, like a salmon. But the salmon will go to the river, spawn, and die. But the steelhead don't die. That's basically that story. Where I'm in Virginia, we don't have them. Yeah. Well, because you're landlocked in Virginia, right? You don't have a way to the ocean. I don't think. I mean, maybe if you connect some rivers, maybe. I'm not really sure, but it's giving me the eye. It's been eyeing you up, Michelle. Yeah, I caught that nephew when I was 16 years old. I'll be 49 in June. So she's been around a long time. She's my little sweetheart. My pride and joy. I have Virginia beaches, James River from the ocean to West Virginia. Oh, okay. Well, I meant I don't know. I don't know what I meant by that, to be honest. But Burrito, look what I got. Look what I got in the mail today. I got my pineapple. I got my pineapple from under the sea. Skipjack Cindy, pineapple under the sea. Skipjack Cindy. Have a good one, Lisa. I'll see you later. Someone has to watch you. Yeah, that's true. See you later, buddy. Lisa. Have a good day. I'll catch you in the morning, maybe, if you come through. We'll be here. Yeah, I got my pineapple. I did a little shorts video for Anthony J and River Rat. Tell Anthony J all day to come play, Lisa. Nephew Austin, how do you know Anthony J? Were you creeping this morning in my live when you were here? Or did you just say that because I said the name? I'm a good girl, honest. I am. I ain't being a star girl. Oh, boy. I don't know. Mary said you got to keep an eye on you. I'm surprised I don't know you. I foresee all those guys are good friends. Really? How do you know all them? How do you know them? I've been in the fishing community for years. Oh, that's cool. Nice. I didn't know that. Very cool. Yeah. I mean, I just met them not too long ago from, do you know Skipjack Cindy and Travis and them? Do you know them? I fish with 2 stands. Oh, okay. Cool deal. Oh, so you know a lot of them guys then. That's cool. You watch Anthony was live today? I didn't even know. Well, I wasn't home, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. But Cindy and Travis are your peeps? I'll find out. I'll find out if you're lying to me. I'll ask Cindy. She just sent me my pineapple today. Let's see. Skipjack Cindy. Travis, my boy. I love Travis, dude. He's an awesome dude, man. I want to fish with that guy. I want to fish with both of them, actually. But Cindy is cool, man. They're cool people, period. I didn't know you knew them. That's a small world. I thought you just were like, actually, not even the lottery community, but just knowing the Lotto King. I had no idea. I have all the stickers on my deep freezer. Small world. We just said that before. It doesn't want to eat you. No, I'm all over. That's cool. No, that's definitely cool, Austin, for sure. A lot of people don't know about me either. I have a lot of friends in a lot of different topics and genres and YouTube. I have friends in the lottery community because I was a part of it for a long time. I have friends in the fishing community. I have friends in the coin community, knitting. Believe it or not, I'm sub to a few channels in the knitting community, like knitting and crocheting. Yeah. Just like vloggers, people that do what I do now, like just, chatting channels. I have a lot of those too that I'm friends with. A lot of different channels. No. I won't let it, she said. That's funny. That's just crazy, though. I never would have, it's weird. Gigability that comes in here, he introduced me to Cindy and Travis. That's how I met all of them in there. And then I went into, they had the Skipjack tournament a couple weekends ago. So I got to sub to a lot of channels in there. Got to know a lot of people. And I met Anthony all day in there. Well, I met him before that, but now he comes to my lives in the morning and in the afternoons for the most part. And, Bugman, them guys over there too. Bugman and Rustic Outdoors. Eric and those people that hang out over there. I mean, everybody knows each other from each other, but yeah, Bugman, yeah. So, to be honest, I've seen you around the fishing community. I thought when I saw you at Kenny's, I was confused. I've known Kenny probably longer than you. I mean, I've known Kenny since 2013, probably around there, 2013, 14. When I first came on the lottery scene, Lotto King was already established then. And he's been around a long time. Kenny's a good guy. I just didn't come around for a while, not for any particular reason. I mean, for one, I got sick and everything, I got this cancer and shit. But before that, I worked a lot, and I would pop in from time to time and say hi, but I don't hang out like I do now, But yeah, Bugman's a good dude, man. He was just live before I stopped in there. He was going by his father's house to drop some shit off. I just popped in and said hello when I left because I just had walked in the door and it was like my time to go live. But when I saw you pop up in different communities, I didn't know if it was the same person. Yeah. What's up, Wolf? I have people that come into my lives from all walks of YouTube, man. Scratcher Wolf is from the lottery community. Mary's from her own community. She has her own like silent community somewhere, I believe. I'm just messing with you, Mary. Terry that came in here, I met Terry just coming into my lives. Mary, Michelle. I know Michelle. Obviously, you know Michelle from Lotto King. And a lot of the people from the fishing community guys come in. And then I have like before the Scratch Jack, I've known him 2014, probably 15 now, 9-10 years. We've known each other, good friends from the Lotto community. Just crazy, bro. I don't even classify. I mean, I'll always classify Kenny as the Lotto King as a lottery community channel, but he does so much more than that on his channel, and it works. It's amazing how it works for him. I always say you got to pick a content and run with one content on your channel for it to be successful, but he's got it down to, he mixed so many different things, but he's consistent with all of them. That's why it works, It is a small world, but Kenny makes it work. He just, he probably has 3 or 4 different genres of things on his channel, but he's consistent with all of them on a regular basis where he makes it work. That's wonderful, Austin. You all are in my prayers. Oh yeah. I love Mary. She's great, man. I said this to her yesterday on the phone when we were talking. I said, I can't imagine my life now without you in it. And I mean that. Terry also, like, minus gifts, minus money, minus all that shit. Because I can care less about that. Did it help me? Yes, but get rid of the gifts and the money and all that shit. I'm talking about just the person that you guys are. Like, I can't imagine my life without Terry in it. But we might go a day or two without talking to each other, but she'll text me. I'll message her, just be like, "What the hell's going on? How come you didn't call me today?" Like, I worry. You know what I mean? I'm a worrywart, and she was 2 people this morning. Well, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people messaged me this morning about my treatment. Mary, Terry, my dad, my brother, and Gigability. 5 people. Now I'm 6, and my friend Julia, my very good friend of mine, who's having surgery today. 6 people out of hundreds, 650 friends I have on YouTube. 4 of them out of the 6 were my YouTube friends. 4. Yeah, I don't know how long he's been around, but from what I've heard, he's been around a while. Yeah. I have huge shoulders like Mike Tyson. If you had Facebook, I would have. I'm on Facebook. Yes, I am. Treatment sucked. Like it always does. Always sucks. But it's over with now, and I don't have to go again for 3 weeks. So I'm happy about that. I did get a free food and sandwich and soup. Beyond that, sucked. Fucking making holes in my fucking wrists and my hands. I got fucking where they get blood, and it sucks. I'm there 4 hours for a 30-minute infusion. 4 hours. It sucks, but it's part of my life, and we have to do it. Need to add you, then I can message you there. Yeah, this is true. Just find me on there. It's my name. If you've been hanging out here long enough, you know my name. So we'll let you figure it out, and I'll see if I get a friend request. Oh man, the only weird part about it is I never really go for a treatment on a Thursday. Never. Always a Friday. They switched it because my oncologist was away in Israel, and the doctor that was filling in, well, not even a doctor, a nurse practitioner that filled in, she was there today and not tomorrow. So that's why they did Thursday. So because my next one is on a Friday, 3 weeks from now. My doctor will be back. The weird part about it is usually Fridays I'll get out, I'll go by my parents' house for a couple hours, whether I feel good or not. Then I come home and I watch wrestling, and it's my whole Friday night. After Dark by the Lotto King, and now it's Thursday, and I'm a little confused. Are you on Kenny's members group? Probably not. I'm friends with Kenny on his personal, but not on a group. I don't think so. Well, that's where they went for the blood. You could probably see that. That was just for the right here was just to take my 3 tubes of blood, but that's right there is where they went in right here on the side of my hand. They go on the side because I have a big fat vein right there that they usually use. They went in right there. I keep it covered for till at least tonight before I go to bed. I usually keep it covered for about 5-6 hours because I don't want any. That's a bigger hole, bigger needle. This one is just a little one, for the blood. This one is a lot bigger needle, so I try to keep it covered as long as I can. Then I'll take it off before I go to bed. Give me 5. She said, "Give me 5 minutes. I'll find your ass." Shit, Michelle might be knocking on my fucking door in about 5 minutes. I'm scared. She wants to come beat up my fish. Why'd you say gross? Gross about what? I have sick veins, and I never did because I used to be 300 pounds. But now that I'm skinnier, my veins, I have sick veins in my hands. Maybe the lady, she comments, she's like, "Yeah, great veins to work with." I'm like, "Thanks." I hate when people say nice veins. Mary's a vampire. Well, no, not like that. She's just saying like, I don't know. I have a nice vein. I have one big fat one that comes out over here that they usually use, but she said that it didn't seem hard until she went to put that needle in for the IV. Because it's a needle catheter, you know what I mean? They have to put the needle in, obviously, to get through the skin and the vein, and then there's a catheter that they keep in. That's what you use for your IV. So she said, I didn't realize it. You told me that they said your veins was hard. She's like, I didn't realize it until I got in there with the needle that it felt a little hard. She's like, but she got in there, and the catheter went in fine. It drew blood, and she pushed a little saline, and it went through, so we wound up using it. So she's my boo. Really? Be careful. She's my boo. Can't be two people's boos. She's my sugar plum. Be nice to her. We've been live for almost 2 hours. I can't believe it flies. Time flies on here, man. It's already 4:30. Holy shit. That's crazy. We've talked on this one, Mary. You were a few white claws deep. Fight nice. I ain't fighting with anybody, man. I'll just block him. Like I told him before. He could behave or he can deal with you. Either one. Those are his two options. You can deal with me or you can deal with Mary. Either one. You choose. You pick your poison, Austin. Pick wisely. Austin, just so you know, it's just a little beginner hazing. That's all it is. I'm just busting your balls. I did it to Burrito too. I do it to everybody when they come in. When they're new to my channel. You got to get hazed a little bit. You can't just come right in. You have to get hugs and shit. It doesn't work that way in this world. You got to make sure that you can handle it first. If not, then I'm going to zig you on gigability, and he'll make sure you can handle it. I'll fart in here and walk away. Okay, now I know how old you are. We'll hash it out. I'm not afraid of little Austin. Neither am I. Then I'll go get my other Austin and zig him on his ass. Then my other Austin will fuck with you hard, bro. I'm 7. No, by talking about crop dusting the room, maybe you're 12. I'm not really sure. I'm 48 and I don't talk like that, so I don't know. Whatever. Maybe it'll be 7.5 in 6 months. Maybe. Yeah, but you're like a big 8, You're like a grown-up kind of 8. I'm sorry you don't have fun. Don't try to figure me out, Austin. You ain't gonna work. I'm telling you right now. You don't know nothing about me, bro. You might be creeping in the bushes, but you won't ever figure me out. Trust me. You don't know me at all. Sorry you don't have fun. Boo-hoo. Here. Here, I'll get here. Hold on, I got a present for you here. You need a tissue, Austin? Oh, I'm sorry, bud. Don't cry. Everything's gonna be okay. You'll turn 8 eventually. Don't worry. Oh man, fuck! I almost knocked all my shit over. See, that's karma. That's what happens when you're an asshole. Bad things happen to you. I went to go put the friggin' tissues back, and then the friggin' Slim Jims fell. The Andes mints fell. I'm like, come on, man. You kidding me? That's what happens when you're an asshole. My dad's not crying. Oh me, Wolfie, get him, Wolf. Get him, Wolf. I have to say Wolfie on you, man. Wolfie will fucking make you cry, bro, in like 5 minutes. It's true. Wolf made me cry once. Dude, he came into my life, bro. That motherfucker made me cry, dude, in like 5 minutes. He will fuck you up, man. Wolf don't play. That's a snot rag, G. Oh, God. What is Bexley? What is that? Bexley said my dad's not crying. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What is Bexley? No idea what you're talking about, bro. Grow up, Austin. Act like you're 9 today, please. I need you to help me out here. Make believe you're 9 for 5 minutes. My daughter's name is Bexley. Oh, that's a cute name. Look at that. Michelle Gemmel sent you a friend request. Oh, shit. I'm telling you, she's going to be knocking on my door like by tomorrow afternoon, Mary. She's going to figure out my shit. I'm telling you. She just sent me her friend request. She goes, give me 5 minutes. It was like 3. My God. I'm scared a little, Michelle. My fish is no longer safe. She figured you out, fish. She's coming for your ass. Or mine. I'm not really sure. Detective Michelle. That's really not hard. I gave her the clues, though, Austin. I told her I'm friends with Kenny on Facebook. It's not too hard, and she knows my first name, so that was easy to figure out. I'm not too hard to find. That's cool. I'll catch up with you in a minute on there, Michelle. Give me a little while. Maybe I don't know, next Tuesday or so. I need a little time to relax and rest. I don't want you to be messaging me all the time. I don't want nephew to think I'm nice. Even though I'm probably the nicest person you know. Wolf goes, I do have that way with people. Let me flex my emotion skills. You know what, Wolf, besides me, you're probably the second nicest person I've ever met, so I'm just messing with you. Couldn't find you on there. Then I went into your description on here. Oh, shit. We got ourselves a little Columbo over here. Figured me out. If you Google someone, you can get their phone number. It's all screwed up. No, it's true. You can't hide in this world from anybody. That's fine. I don't care. You couldn't find me on there, really? He should have just went on his friends. Unless maybe he has his friends blocked. I don't know. It's all good. I wouldn't message you until you feel up to it. That's cool, Michelle. Thank you. I was only kidding. I'm just messing around. I'm trying to be in a good mood. Oh, I'm ready to be under my blanket still, I'll tell you that. You want to come tuck me in? That'd be cool. That's what I'd be honest with you, and this is the God's honest truth. I have a lot of awesome women in my life. Unfortunately, they don't live near me. Like Terry and Mary and you, Michelle. You know, story of my life. Wish I had someone that could, come here and lay next to me and tell me everything's going to be okay. Your face when you noticed I added you. Nah, it's all good, man. I'm just playing. I'm happy you did. I like talking to you. You're cool people, man. You're part of the crew, man. You're good peoples. No, but I was just like, oh shit. Like you said 5 minutes, it was like 3. I'm like, damn, she ain't playing. Look at that Ouija. Ouija? What the hell's a Ouija? Like Ouija board? What are you talking about? You talking about my sexy legs again, Mary? Mary, you missing my sexy legs? You're my sexy legs. We're just a phone call away. I know, Terry. I know that for sure. No, I just you miss having somebody with you. You know, my my girl, she passed away. I haven't been with anybody since. I haven't loved anybody like that again. It's hard. It's very hard. Have I met? I'm going to say this, and any of you ladies can take it any way you want. Have I met women on here that I would like that in a second say, "Oh, I'd be with you," but the crazy part about that is I would probably lose a good friend then. Sometimes you don't mix friendship with relationship. It just never works. So for me, I'm just grateful that I have some phenomenal women in my life. I'm very, very, very blessed with that. I have to admit that. Work calls. All right. At least I didn't miss the sexy legs. You didn't. Well, you got the sexy leg. You didn't get the double legs. I already saw Mary commented. Where'd it go? Oh my God, be right there. Michelle says she's a crazy Welsh lady. The heart is the most difficult thing to heal. Amen to that, Wolfie. That's God's honest truth. Like I said, I've met some phenomenal women that are I'm very fortunate to have some very, very phenomenal women in my life, and a few of them are right here in my life, and that I have a few of them here that besides my mom, like my friend Julia, she's my rock too, man. You have no idea. And I love her with all my heart. We dated many, many years ago. We realized it wasn't going to work. Just we were better off as friends, and it was probably the best decision we ever made because we've been friends ever since. And she's the one I said is having surgery today, so I'm worried about her big time. And she's going to be okay, but we're going to talk later on. I told her to get some rest and then call me later when she wakes up. So, but you just don't want to. It's not good to mix that together because when you mix, when you become really good friends and you try to mix that and then things go sour, then you lose a good friend. So I'd rather have really good friends than anything else. How long has that been for what? Oh, since my ex-fiance passed away. We were engaged for 2.5 years. We broke up back in 2016 and then she passed away. It's been 2 years now. Yeah. And not a day goes by that I don't think about her. And we were broken up. She was dating guys left and right, And she lived right across the street from me. She moved back with her parents and stuff. And I lived by Danny. She lived across the street by her parents. We used to see each other all the time. And it wasn't weird, like we used to go out to lunch and shit. She was dating some guy and like, oh, you want to go to lunch Tuesday? Okay. Like that's the relationship we had, and unfortunately things went south with her health and it all caught up with her, unfortunately. And the crazy part about it is, and I mean this from the depths of my soul, that I wish she was here now, for me going through what I'm going through. Like, I don't wish it on anyone, but I was there for her when she was sick. And I know even if we weren't together as a couple, she would have been supportive, like right now with me being sick. That's, for me, that's the hardest part in a way. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm no woman. I'm a man in a woman's disguise. Oh, that's scary, Michelle. Hey, Aussie Scratch Life. Thank you for coming back. How are you? But yeah, it's not even about moving on because I've moved on. It's I'm still upset. I can't believe that I can't pick up the phone. You know what I mean? And just make a phone call and be like, hey, what's up? How's this guy you're dating? Or what are you doing Wednesday? You want to go to lunch? Like 2 years later, it's still like, wow, I can't believe I can't do that, because we always had that, even after we broke up. Like I said, she had boyfriends and stuff, and I was still jealous. I was still like, is this guy right? Because I'll beat the shit out of him, you know what I mean? If he's treating you wrong, whatever, like I was that guy. Like we became like just best friends because we were always best friends on top of, being together as a couple, but, that's the hardest part, when you lose someone, you can't pick up the phone or, they're not there. It's like shit. And don't get me wrong, I still get on a phone. I still make that phone call, whether it's through Jesus or my Savior at night. or I talk to her at night. I still do, and I know she hears me. You know, I know she doesn't. I know he tells her that I think about her. You find that person in your life that you're used to. Like that you. It's crazy. We never were going to have kids. We both settled on that. We're not going to have kids. We're just going to have pets. Like we had cats. She had 3 cats. I hated cats, but I loved them because I loved her. You know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, I guess it's the routine. I don't know. It's not even the routine. It's just the, like right now, what I'm going through. She always like looked at me as being strong. I was always a strong one for her. And it's like, even though she wouldn't have been strong, she still would have been there to support me through it all. She would have definitely been there to help me. In any way she was able to, whether it was just a phone call or or whatever. She lived across the street. She'd be come over like, Danny, I'm going to see Jerry. I'll be down upstairs, whatever. Like she would have came up and see. You know what I mean? Like that's how she was. And I was there. I went through so much with her. Like she went through a surgery one time and she almost died on a table. And I was fucking lost my shit. In the waiting room. They came out and told me, and I was fucking hysterical. You know what I mean? That was my looking to be my wife. That's one of the hardest things you could ever hear. That your other person's not going to be there no more. It scared the shit out of me. And I think that's what made us better friends, like, and the hardest part now is going through what I go through and I can't pick up the phone and call her, but I see her, I don't live over there anymore and I'm on the other end of town. I don't, but once in a blue moon, I go to the store over there, like whatever. If I stop in to get a lottery ticket or I stop in to get whatever on the way home, a gallon of milk because it's easier, and I see her mom or I see her dad, I say hi and, it's crazy. Life is very delicate, Here today, gone tomorrow. It's just, it is what it is, man. You don't have to say sorry, and I appreciate that. I do, but it's, like I said, it's so far down the line now that I'm over the, crying and shit, but it's like I said today to my dad, I look over at my father who's 72 years old and I go, damn, Dad, I never thought that there would be a day where I'm sitting in a fucking IV infusion room, getting drugs to save my life because I have cancer. You never think that shit your whole life, and it just came out of nowhere. It's like, I was laying in bed I'll never forget the day. Danny's father was very sick. And when he came in and woke me up, I thought he said Danny, but he said Dana. And he goes, oh, Dana passed away. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry about your dad. I'll get up. I'll come have a coffee, whatever. I'll be there for you, bro. And he's like, no. He's like, hear me. And he knew our past, and he's like, hear me. He's like, no, I said Dana died. I'm like, what? I was fucking baffled, dude. I was like, no way. You're fucking lying to me, bro. Like, he was sober then, like he was still working and shit. Like, and I gotta say, there was a few people that got me through that, and he was one of them. Like, he definitely. That's why I still have a soft spot for people, people that fucked me over in my life or treated me like shit. There's a big part of my heart for Danny still to this day because he was there for me for that, and it was a really hard time for me, and he was there for me as a friend. He really was. So, and she was a very special person to me. Yes, she was, Michelle. Yeah, I mean, that's Mary. I feel even bad talking about this right now about Dana, like because you just lost your husband, and I can't imagine how you feel. But I know I could cry right now just thinking about it now because I'm just like, I don't know. I'm sorry, Mary. Maybe I should have even used my discretion and not even have talked about that. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, sweetheart. Really, I feel terrible for you too. I mean, it's hard. You were with your husband for 50 something years. I can't even imagine what that is. I can't. I'm sorry. You can't be angry with him. You can't be. But I get it. I understand that what you're saying because I was fucking mad at her too. I was like, you fucking left me, man. Like, the fuck. Like, why'd you leave me, man? I'm sorry. Our relationship. I still think about it now. I'm going to cry now, and I'm sorry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's healthy. I'm still mad at her till this day. And I'm over that. I'm not as mad. And I know what you mean, Mary. I do. I was mad at her for fucking weeks. I went to her funeral, and I fucking was mad. Like, why the fuck did you leave me? We weren't done with you yet. We still need you, like I can't imagine her parents and, like, don't get me wrong. Like her father made a comment to me so many years ago, and he's like, our daughter's a burden to us sometimes. I guarantee you that the last thing he thought of when she died, like, but he didn't, I don't think he meant that in that way. Like, he was trying to, like, he goes, I give you my blessing because I did it the right way, like a gentleman. I went to her father and I asked for her hand in marriage. And he goes, I hope you know what you're getting into, And I said, I do. And I said, I want that responsibility. I love your daughter. And, the mom didn't approve of me, whatever, that's probably every mother-in-law, on earth. There's never going to approve of the guy that is going to marry their daughter. But even till this day, when I see the father, he always thanks me, for taking care of her, the way I did and how I did, We went through a lot of rough times too, but, it is what it is. It's life. Shit happens, but, I'll never forget those words, I was mad at her, man. I was. No, but you can't, Mary. You can't be mad at yourself or him, You can't. The only thing you can do, and is the one thing I learned, is just, remember the good times, Remember all the times you spent in your life that you made with him, I'm sitting here, I'm not even crying about Dana. I'm crying for you because I know how upset you are, like, you're strong, and I give you that. I give you that, Mary. You're very strong. And I talked about you extensively today with my dad. Like, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to have Terry in my life. I'm blessed to have you in my life. Like, beyond blessed. I can't even say it in words. But I know what you mean because I was there with her. I went to the funeral 2 weeks later, and I went up there, and and you say you say what you want to say, like in silence, and they had a closed casket, but I was like, why, like, I'm fucking so mad at you right now. Why did you leave me? We weren't done yet. We needed each other. We always bounced off each other. Always, and regardless if we were together or not, we just bounced off each other. Like, it's crazy. I still can't believe it to this day that she's not here. It's fucking crazy. And then I think about that and I go, well, I'm sick with stage 4 cancer, and how are people going to think about me if I die 6 months from now, And then I get super upset. And, I don't want people to feel that, But it's life, I guess, I can't talk like this. And with my father, or my mother, they tell, stop talking like that, because they don't want to think about it. But when I think about that, and I think about people that, lose their loved ones, it's like, it's a shitty feeling, period, And I think about that shit, These are the things I talk about with my pain palliative lady, my pain management lady, because she's more than just, someone that writes me out a prescription, she's like the palliative part too, she's like a psychiatrist, And I talk about stuff like this with her, and she's like, it's normal, I'm like, I know it's normal, but it doesn't make it any fucking better, Like, I think about, like, how hard it was when Danny told me that morning, oh, Dana died. What? Like, I'm just as shocked right now hearing it as I was that day. Maybe not as much, but I mean, just as much because I miss her, like, I miss her a lot. And I can't, because I'm alive, I can't imagine how that's going to be to someone else, because 6 months from now, I want to be cured. There's no cure for cancer, but I want to fucking be in remission. I want to be, so I never have to have anybody feel that way until I'm old, you know what I mean? And I'm old and die. I don't want my parents to have to bury me. You know what I mean? That shit eats me up every day, guys. It does. It kills me every day to think that that's a possibility, I don't want to put them through that, My mom's already friggin' not the same woman she was, because I'm sick. And I hate that. I see it all the time. I saw her today for 5 minutes and she's a wreck. It's fucking horrible. And I feel responsible for that. And it sucks, So people don't understand that. Like, oh, you're getting better. Oh, fuck you, like, pardon my French, but fuck you. You're getting better. Yeah, okay. You don't know the shit I go through every day. Thank you. I appreciate that, Austin. Really. I don't even share it out as much anymore because, I had people messaging me like, oh, all you're looking at is for money. Like, once again, go fuck off somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a very humble person, but there's a time and place for everything, and I needed help. And you know what? I know who my friends are, and that's fine. There's a few people in this live right now that were the only ones that helped me, and I'm grateful for all of them. Trust me, I am. And no, it's okay to cry and shit, Michelle. I'm usually the strong one, but I'm a lot weaker now these days. But it's okay to cry. It is. It just takes a strong man to cry, they say. But I'm not as strong as I was. But that's the kind of shit that bothers me, that goes through my head every day. That I'm gonna. It's possible that I can pass before my parents. They have to fucking bury their kid, because I saw what it did to Dana's parents. Like, no parent wants to bury their child, none. And that's the shit that eats me up every day. Me too, Michelle. It's hard. It's hard because I try not to think about it, but when I'm laying in bed and I'm upset and I'm like just thinking about that, kind of like I see how my mom is now, and like I'm not even. It's like I'm still in good spirits and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know that 6 months, a year from now, it can go fucking south. I can't talk about that with them because they don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to hear that. I get it. But I have to be realistic with myself, and it scares me enough as it is. And I know how much it hurts them that they know that, like, they're fucking not stupid, My mom knows, my dad knows, they know, my everybody knows that this cancer is fucking relentless. And if it wants to make a turn the other way, it fucking will, and I have to be ready for that. I'm sorry if it sounds fucking brutal, but I have to be ready for that because I have to. I don't know. I think I owe it to myself. I owe it to myself, to be honest. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure, Mary. I believe it. You know, I believe it. And thank you for that, nephew Austin. That's a very honorable thing, nice thing to say, man. I appreciate it. Really. All bullshit aside, like you said, we're just busted balls, but this is me. This is my real life. What we're talking about right now. Like, we haven't gone on this tangent in a while, and I'm glad I am because it's therapeutic for me, and it's cleansing. It really is. It helps. It really does. And as much as I don't want to lose my parents either, and it's inevitable. What I mean? They're getting up there. They're 70. They're getting older. I prepare myself that that they're going to die one day. I've said it since I'm a little kid. I told my mom and dad they're not allowed to die. I told them when I was 14, and I'll tell them now. I don't care the problems we've had through the years or whatever or not. They're still my mom and dad. At the end of the day, they're the ones that are going to love you no matter what. No matter what. They're the only people on this earth that are going to care about you and love you unconditionally. Are the people that made you. I get love from you guys. I get love from my friends. But at the end of the day, those two people are the ones that created me, and they're the ones that are going to be there for me. I'm sorry, Aaron. Hi, Aaron Scott. I know how you feel. My birth mom did not want me anymore when I was a kid, and she broke up with my birth dad and my stepdad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I mean, you might not believe what I just said, but, at the end of the day, I honestly believe that, I really believe that, for me, like I said, I'm very lucky. My parents are they fight and argue like every other mom and dad, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they love each other, and they say no right now, but I don't give a shit. I know they do. If not, they wouldn't have been together for 50-something years if they're together now, But I'm very fortunate. I'm lucky, A lot of my friends grew up in a broken home, mom, dad, divorced, whatever, or lost a parent for death or whatever the case may be. I have to say I'm very lucky, in that department. I am. And, there are, like, I don't know Erin at all. Just met her just now, and I feel for you. I do, because that sucks. It really does. It's a shitty feeling. and I don't know how you deal with it, and I hope you deal with it in a positive way. I really do, or have someone that came into your life as a replacement mom, because it's never going to be your mom, and I hope you have someone in your life that treats you that way, that is like a mom, like Mary and Terry, they're like a mom to me. They really are. They're like another mom. It's like, I love you ladies with all my heart. I do, but you're like a mom, like moms to me. It's crazy, like, and I really mean that. I tell you that all the time, Terry, like I fucking love you more than anything on this planet. I do. Like, you have stuck by me from day one, and you don't expect anything back ever. And that's when it's a sign of a good person. There's people that help you and then will throw it in your face somewhere down the line. Like, you guys never do that. It's like you help me out unconditionally, like I'm one of your children. You know what I mean? Like, it's a blessing by God to have people like that in your life. It's insane. I can't ever repay that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so lucky. I don't say it enough. I don't say it enough. Thank you. And I mean it. I'm very, very lucky, but not cancer, bro. You're doing way better handling it than most, and you got a lot of friends that are here for you. Well, I'm telling you, I handle it like I do, Wolf, because I have good friends like you guys being here for me. It's a big help. It really is. I don't even think I understand what stage 4 cancer means. Like, to be honest, I really don't even know what it means. I just know that it's not good. You know, I like I told my dad today, it doesn't matter. Like, he's like, oh well, God could have made it stage 1. I go, so does it really matter? Does it really make a difference? The number? It doesn't matter, because the only thing I know is cancer fucking sucks. That's all I know. And all it does is want to kill things, and doesn't matter if it's stage 1 or stage 4. It doesn't make a difference. You're either going to beat it or you're not. So I got to pee. I'll be right back. But that's how I feel. I don't even think I know how serious it is, to be honest. I don't think I wanted it. I just know I'm sick. Oh, my back hurts. I got to get off of this freaking thing soon. My back hurts. Yeah, it does suck, but I love you too, very much. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, Michelle. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Just treat people nicely. Treat people with respect. You know, I have good guys, Austin. They are so good to me. That's good, Mary. I'm happy that you have your sons, that you're so close to, and it makes me feel better that they're there for you. I've only seen my papa cry twice. Yeah, I've seen my dad cry. I think maybe twice in my lifetime, and once was the day that I found out I had cancer. Yeah, yeah, it sucks. But it is what it is. I want to get off the subject, and I'm actually going to get off of here. Been on for 2.5 hours, and I need to go just lay down, and I'm actually going to go eat something and then lay down for a little while because I feel like shit. But it was therapeutic, and I thank you guys for being here with me and helping me get through it because it's not easy. But you know, I don't know. I got to get off. I was going to get off a half an hour ago, but no, we're good. You know, don't leave on this note. No, I'm good. Austin, you don't know me that well. I'm good. When I tell you I'm good, I'm good. I am good. Trust me. I actually turned 14 during that conversation. Yeah, that's funny. He loves us. No, I'm good. I love you too, man. She just called me son. That's crazy. That changes things between us, Terry. You were one of those that I said I wouldn't mind, like being with, I need to make myself laugh. And I mean that, but I also love you as like a mom figure too. I really do. You have no idea. You have no idea I do. I love all of you guys. But I know you get a kick out of that one. But I see a little picture over there. You're a little hot tomato. Shit. I'd be a fool to not think that. You very well could be a MILF. But I know you're a happily married woman, so I respect that. And you're going to have to be mom. Have a good one, brother. Much love and many prayers. Thank you, nephew. Austin, thank you. I appreciate that, man. You're my big brother. Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. We'll say okay to that one, Austin. But thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it and get me through. Mary, you're my rock. You're my ride or die, man. I love you, girl. You know that. You and Terry, you're my moms. You're my MILFs. You're my MILFies. But thank you again. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for checking on me during the day. Whoever you did, you guys know who you are. Appreciate it. But I'm going to go relax. And I'm actually going to say goodnight because I don't think I'm going to speak to anyone. I'm actually going to eat. And I'm going to lay down. And I hope I fall asleep. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that very, very much. I can do from now on. What do you mean, Michelle? Thanks, Wolfie. Appreciate you, brother. No, but I'll be talking to you guys in the morning. I'm just gonna call it an evening, to be honest. I even told my mom and dad I said I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm confused, Dawson. Message you. All right, Michelle. I'll hit you up on there. But for tonight, like I said, I'll see you in the morning. All right. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love. Thank you. I have to go relax and I have to focus on my friend Julia too because she's going through a lot. So I'm going to talk to her in not too long because I want her to go rest. She went through a lot today too. So we all need to just go chill. So I appreciate you. Love you. Much love, everybody. And I'll catch you in the morning. All right. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for being here. It means a lot. It means a hell of a lot. So appreciate it. I don't expect tonight. Okay, good. I'll see you in the morning. All right. Peace. Peace. Peace out, Cub Scout.